sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! Blue 90! Gone!
Here's Darnold now on second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. Detroit, 39. Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Back to throw, Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Nifty move. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run again with Hunt, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19!
Now Jackson on first down, fighting through pressure. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gone! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Detroit! Gone!
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. 319. Gone! 319. Gone!
On first and 10, Darnold. Room to run past midfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
On first down, it's Darnold. And that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Gone! 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 Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone! Gone!
On second and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. Detroit.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And his pass, incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To the air again, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Into the secondary again. And finally brought down at the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Leopard!
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They run here with Wadley, and he's got some space here. He's to the 10, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Back from Wadley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darren Lee there to get him down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
They'll try to run with Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Leopard!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Amari Cooper, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lucky 56. Let's go. 3-19.
Darnold on first down. Able to get away. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, Darnold. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
On first down, Darnold. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. Again, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little.
And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Wadley on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Leopard!
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
Analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got room, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, He might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, Darnold caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to shake him off. Dancing to his left. Being chased out left. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Hunt.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Take 4, take 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. That one is caught by Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson now down around his goal line. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.